Oh my goodness, I've been asking everybody if they could hear me and I forgot to push go live. So you missed the start. There was a 10-minute, 10-second countdown. So can everybody hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yes, okay, that's good. So now this is why I hate going live because I feel like I'm talking to myself. So this will be for everyone to, so hopefully this kind of thing will work. I can still do my premieres where I like to, do a little video show, and then that way we can have live chats after um, to discuss everything. And if I remember everything, what to do on YouTube, on the StreamYard, as it's been a while since I've done a live. So, yes, welcome everybody in. Thank you, Yellow Shirt Dad. It's really great to see you, and Lexi, and Sid Green, Beamer, giving me lots of confidence there. Um, and Scratch and Pete's here. Excellent. You got to check out his channel. Check out Yellow Shirt Dad. Who else? Let's say Kitty Q. Everybody's given me a wonderful confidence, so that's really great. So, what did you think of the premiere and about people making comments that YouTube will hold back for review? Now, I didn't know they did this. So, what happens is what a creator gets is they get notification of comments, but you have to go into your YouTube studio to be able to see comments that are held for review. And what YouTube does is they then show you the comment, and it's held for a review for a reason. And then you have to decide whether or not you should put the comment up. Now, if there's like words that that aren't very good, then they advise not to. So what did you think of the premiere? And let me know, and we can have a chat. How's the visual? Is it okay? I've changed the stream around, instead of sitting in the green chair, because I thought I'd be able to read comments much nicer this way. So, yeah, let me know what you think of the new setup. It's not as bright with the light on me as it is on when I'm in the green chair. I can hardly see anything. So, yeah, okay, thanks. Yeah, here we go. Video looks great. Excellent. So I've got the world in the background. Got a lady swinging a child. Um, so, and yeah, what's Yellow Shirt Dad saying? New setup is good. Thank you. It's in my conservatory, so it could be a bit cold in here. I should have put the money in to get it heated, but I didn't do it at the time. So yeah, so I'm hoping that this live will, lives after the video premieres will give us a great chance to discuss anything that you guys want to talk about. New setup is good. Thank you. Very calm, Lexi. That's great. Nice. Now I was going to try to turn on this light in the background, but then it just kind of looks weird. It just shines. So I'll probably change that light next time. So, any questions from the videos or any videos that we've done? So, yeah, so what happens is after you check the comment to make sure it's okay, then if, like, for example, with the video I just did, the comment wasn't it wasn't something that I could put up on YouTube. So I decided, though their comment was worth making a video about because they had mentioned it. So now, you like the new setup? Okay, Beamer, that's good to know. Now I'm trying to go down the chat and catch everybody what they're saying. So do you set the trigger words or does YouTube? So what happens is I've got like 3 or 4 words set up, so they're mostly swear words that I don't want people to use in the chat. Maybe the C word, you know, there could be other words like the F word, stuff like that. So that I've only set up a few words, but YouTube has a few, like anything that is, let's say, demeaning or isn't very nice, then they will caution you about that. Because, so for example, if the chat, like if somebody is insulting in the chat, then we don't want that sort of thing in our chats. And we've got some mods here, so Lexi and Yellow Shirt Dad, that's kind of like your jobs to make sure people aren't leaving, you know, like a nasty comment, especially to someone else in the chat. We can disagree with each other, but we don't want to call each other names and stuff like that. And especially a lot of times the person could be making a good point. So that's the whole idea of that. Yeah, so can you set up a word list? Yes, so in YouTube you can go and set that up in your studio. So that allows you to do that. Yeah, so that's what I've done. And so the next thing I'm gonna try to work out, because as you guys know, I don't have the greatest internet here. For example, I missed my own first video that I set up tonight, because by the time I got logged in and everything, it was the internet just froze. So I'm hoping that this is a nice stable, it looks good, and yeah, so what I like to do sometimes, and I think you guys might notice it, I do shorts, and that's why I did it in a vertical, so that some of them are, if they're under a minute, then YouTube will count them as a short. And so but this one was longer, and I probably should have done it in this way of viewing, because it's hard to chat while it's in the vertical. So so I'm just reading through everything. Thank you. I'm glad you're using the emojis. It's not coming through on StreamYard, which is interesting. So it will come through on the YouTube. You can see the those are the emojis. They're coming through there, but they're not coming through on StreamYard. So that's interesting. But yeah. So yeah, because I'm going to be honest with you. There's a setup that of a YouTuber that I watch, and I love the way he does his the way he talks to people, because he has just general chit chats, and they discuss things in the news and, you know, things that they were talking about. And so this kind of setup will allow me to do that. So yeah, so it worked. Did it work? It worked. And is everybody using their emojis? To get access to the emojis, you have to be a member or have been gifted a membership. So I did a video on how to set up your you know, your YouTube to be able to accept memberships. So I hope you've checked that out. Yes, it worked. So yeah, so the whole idea is that you can set up gifting on your YouTube, and then that way when I'm able to gift out memberships, you might get a free one. YouTube does you know, decide who's going to get one of those memberships. So they are random, and the only thing that you have to do is the more you interact with the channel, the more likely you'll be picked for a membership. And we have a few, yes, beamers using the emojis that do work in StreamYard, and we've got Lake Lizard saying hi. So wonderful to see you. And everybody saying hi to each other. This is what I love about it. And so, yeah, so any questions that we want to talk about? So if you guys want to go through that YouTube video, I don't know if I can share it on screen. I don't know how that works. I'm so, yeah, I've got to figure this out, because every time I've done this, I think I need to have headphones so that I can play videos on the screen, because I've done that before and I mess up all with the sound and everything. So I will work out how to do that and get the right equipment. It's been difficult to figure all this out. And for example, I do everything myself, and my website is I found out it wasn't showing up on the interwebs when Google ads were going on. So that's been a big nightmare trying to figure that out. So that's kind of what I've been doing. And I'm doing a few members only videos. So to give you guys something back a little bit, it's a little bit more personal. And I will put those at the lowest tier. So they're $2.99. So if there is a video you want to watch, then, you know, you can wait till there's a few up there, and then at least you're going to be able to see them. People with gifted memberships can see them already, so that's good news. And I've also set up being able to buy me a coffee. And yeah, I haven't set it up for this stream, but I will be more organized and stuff like that. But you can see there's a little pound sign at the end of the videos. So down there's a little pound sign at the end of the chat. And what I was worried about is I didn't want, because a lot of my viewers are from Canada or America, and Australia and different places, and the pound is so strong. So I was worried about, oh my gosh, what's that going to cost them? But I found out it doesn't cost. You guys pay in your fees, like your currency. So that was good news. I was really pleased to find out that. And then obviously when they send it back to me, it gets converted to the pounds. So that was good news. Oh, and there's Joey Brooklyn. There we've got hello. Thank you. Thank you. Joey Brooklyn is another great friend. And I'm doing a video that will come out next week on Brian Kohlberger. And so I'm going to be showing you a little surprise from Joey's stream. So please check out Joey Brooklyn. He's a great YouTuber. He does amazing YouTube videos and fire chats. And so yeah, so Joey, I was trying out this new system where I'm redirecting so that I can continue making my videos where I like to do the visual, I like to be creative. I find that's one thing when I'm working in law. It's a lot of paperwork, it's a lot of reading. And I really love watching other YouTubers, and I love watching and chatting with people. And I find it really helps to keep me grounded, because some of the work we're doing in law is very, it's heartbreaking, really. I do a lot of family work, work in the courts where, you know, somebody's been charged with an offense, and child contact, employment law. So there are a lot of like cases that have a dispute. So I find that YouTube gives me that opportunity to be creative. And when I'm creating my videos, the nice thing about it is, like now I have to use this exact time I can't work on other things while I'm doing it. So that's the whole idea about, doing a visual to the process of the law. So yeah, so I hope that makes sense to everybody. And I'm so glad everybody's saying hi to each other. And yeah, Joey says, yeah, he understands, because you see, when you're doing a live, like even for example now, just posting the thumbnail for this video, my internet broke. It just shut down, so I couldn't get onto my emails to upload it. It was a bit of a nightmare. So it be appreciative for all these wonderful YouTubers who go live, and because they really have to put in a lot of work to do that. And Joey Brooklyn knows exactly what I'm talking about, because he goes live quite a bit. Duty Ron, we love to watch Duty Ron, and he's been putting together some amazing visuals for us as well. And Christian's been helping him out with that. And I hope Joey doesn't mind, but we've had birthday celebrations. Joey's son, Duty Ron's son, and Josh. If you guys remember Josh from Duty Ron's channel, he was a producer over there. So that's anything can happen in life. Yes. And when I tried this in the afternoon, the lighting in my conservatory is just all over the place, so it wasn't very bright, but this is, I think, okay for now. And the other thing I wanted to say was that when we're going live, I don't know if the timing was good for you guys from one video to the next. How was that experience? Please let me know. Yes, Joey, we saw the birthday cake on Facebook. Oh my gosh, it looks so yummy. I wish I was there to have some of that cake with you guys. That was amazing. Yeah, so what was the experience like? Is there too much time between the next video? Because I thought, well, that would be good to give a bit of time, and then that way, because it's always nerve-wracking when you're going live. You got to remember everything. And yeah, so like, for example, I think I have some banners, and let's see, yeah, yeah, I think I have a banner. Where are you from? If you can let us know where you're from, that would be wonderful. And yes, Joey, did your wife make that cake? Uh-oh, what did I do with my chat? I just lost it. Uh, uh-oh. You thought it went well, Kitty? Oh, that's great, because I thought, well, just give it a few minutes and that way I can get ready, get my glass of water. I was desperately looking for my lipstick. I couldn't find that. That's crazy what you have to do when you're getting ready. Arkansas. Wow. Lexi, I'm always surprised when I hear that, because whenever I put up a post and we talk about the weather together, and we seem to be like to do the same things, making our soups and stuff like that. So I hope everybody's enjoying the little bits that I'm putting up on the community posts. And oh, it was an ice cream cake. Oh my God, it looked amazing. Yes, I would have really liked that. I'm making a stew for tonight. So Joey's from New York, and Yellow Shirt Dad's from Virginia, and Kitty Q's in Kentucky. That's amazing. We've got yep, Beaver's in Arkansas. I didn't realize that. And then St. Louis. Where is St. Louis? St. Louis. St. Louis. Geez, we got everybody all over the place. That's wonderful. And I tried to do it early enough so that we could have some UK people start jumping in, because I've got a lot of UK friends that work in the law, and I'm trying to talk them into coming on, but I think everybody's too nervous. it's not easy doing this, but yeah, so hopefully, have a few guests and we like to do that. Oh, alarm's going off. So yeah, so Missouri, who's talking? I'm trying to catch up with the chat. My daughter's across the bridge in Alton. Oh, okay, that's amazing. So do we have some Canadians in the house? We had Tuber Chat was in one of the other videos. So I don't know if he came across, but he's Canadian. So yeah, so what do you think? Is this a great idea to be able to do my premieres and then go live after to chat and catch up with each other? Give me a thumbs up if you think that's a good idea. And then on the next video, I'm hoping that we can give some more memberships away. And of course, you can join the membership now if you want. Where is it? Got a couple of thumbs up. Everybody's liking the new idea. Yeah, so when a chat, just to end that little thing about when YouTube you know holds a comment for you have to see if it's okay, so they hold it, and you creators might not even realize that they've got a whole bunch of chats being held, because you have to go to your studio and then you have to push comments that are being held, and that's how you find out. So when I first did it, I found out that there was quite a few being held. So it was quite surprising what some people will say, but that's one thing when you're doing YouTube, and I've seen other creators turn off their chat because it's very hard for them to handle the comments, and I think the whole idea is that you want the community to be a wonderful community. I mean, when we're on with Duty Ron or Yellow Shirt Dad or Joey Brooklyn, we have this wonderful community where we're all chatting back and forth, and so that's the whole idea. Can you, oh, here we go, here's a question, can you correct it? No, what I can't do is, like, if I could just correct it and then put it back up, I would have done that, but I couldn't. So I didn't want the viewer that had put up this comment that I did the little 5-minute video on. I thought the idea that they had about pointing out that the owl was a mascot from Wendy Adelson's university, and I thought, well, that is to me that is a coincidence, but this person thought it wasn't a coincidence. But instead of just saying that, there was a few, let's say, not so nice way of saying it. So, and that's not the way we're going to roll around here. We appreciate everything everybody says, and we want everyone to be friendly. And you don't need to put someone down if you think you have a better idea or anything like that, because that's not the way law works. We don't work like that. We love to hear all sides, and we like to hear all opinions. Yeah, so you can't correct it. You can only delete it. You can only remove it. And once it's removed, you can not go back to it. And I've had other people say, oh, I've typed this really long comment out and I don't see it on YouTube. Don't know. Sometimes I think if the comment is too long, then YouTube will not show it. I don't know what happened to his, but it does show you every comment you get. And so that's quite interesting. And I don't know how people like Duty Ron and people that get thousands of comments deal with it all. Yeah, it's quite interesting. So, okay, so let me see. Be kind. Absolutely. That's exactly what it's all about. No name calling, nothing like that. So, so yeah, so that was the whole idea. I wanted to point out that, it wasn't my idea, that you know, to say that the owl had a connection, that the shirt that Wendy was wearing, if you haven't, so anybody that's joining us, if you haven't seen the video that redirected you to this video live, that's the whole idea. We're talking about, after I put up a premiere, then we're going to go live and talk about the video, and talk about, you know, the whole idea of whatever the video's content was all about. So I didn't want to say it was my idea, because I want to be very cautious. The shirt, in my opinion, did not have the university crest on it or anything. But I did think it was oddly another coincidence that the mascot stood for justice. So in a sense, I thought it just made another connection. And yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? So I might get ready to sign off. So get your questions in before, because I don't want these to be any longer than they need to be, because review, when you're watching a review, you know, you want it to have some sort of meaning and everything. So so you can watch that video again. It will it just goes up as a normal video, and then of course the lives just stay in the live shelf on YouTube. So on YouTube you've got all the different playlists and everything that you can go across. So, and of course, let me know if you guys want me to cover anything that you think is interesting, or a topic that you think is interesting, and then we can look into that. So yeah, so the next one's going to be on Bryan Kohberger, some updates about that, and we'll be able to chat some more, and I'll try to set up the same sort of system where but it'll only be like one, it'll be like the premiere and then to the live. So the first little video was to tell you about what I was doing, and yeah, so it was kind of fun. I hope you guys liked it, and please, you know, make sure you put a thumbs up. We're growing, and that's wonderful, and thanks to all of you. So I've been trying to put up some videos to make sure I'm thanking all of you. So I'm going to shut off now, and so we'll definitely catch up after the Bryan Kohberger premiere. And the other thing I might do is, once I figure out how to play some of the videos on while we're chatting like this, because everybody does it, but I think it's because they have a mic and they have earphones, and it makes it a lot easier, and I keep screwing up. So thank you, Lexi, got the best mods ever. And thank you, Yellow Shirt Dad. Thank you, Joey Brooklyn. Thank you, everybody, for coming up in this short notice to test out this theory. I really appreciate it. And yeah, I want to say another happy birthday to Joey's son and Duty Ron's son and Josh. And yes, the weekend is here. And I don't know what you guys are up to, but I'll be doing some traveling and see my grandpuppy. So that'll be nice. And I was hoping he'd be here today so that he could have been with me doing it. But yeah, I'm going there instead. So yes, be safe. That's wonderful. And see you next time. Thank you. Wonderful. Wonderful. So, okay. Bye. Oops. Oops. Now I gotta figure out what to do. See you later.